I'd like now to introduce Alan and Suzanne Osmond. Alan, the oldest of the original performing Osmond brothers and good friends, married Suzanne, and they have 8 sons together. They too have taken to music and are performing as the Osmonds' second generation. 16 years ago, Alan began to see the symptoms of MS. He and Suzanne have formed a charity called the One Heart Foundation, thefamily.com, whose mission is to strengthen family.
Motherhood offers such a variety of experience that we become somewhat qualified in so many areas. For example, what comes to your mind when I say things like chicken pox or croup, tubes in the ears? We did that one 4 times. Stitches and broken bones. You become the resident nurse, expected to care for these and many other ailments, even if you don't feel well yourself. What if I said paying the bills, or grocery shopping and clipping coupons, balancing a checkbook? You're suddenly a CFO or an accountant. How about breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Canning, cake decorating, food allergies, or lunch boxes. Now you're a master chef and a nutritionist. Back to school shopping and prom dresses. You pull out your sewing machine and you make some of today's styles modest and acceptable. You're a fashion designer. Cherry Kool-Aid on the living room carpet, bubble gum in the dryer, what teenagers can do to a bathroom. You're now the in-home janitor, so grateful for hints from Heloise. Mowing the lawn, planting, fertilizing, and weeding the garden, covering your tomatoes and delicate flowers on frosty nights. Now you're a farmer. Temper tantrums, potty training, picky eaters, broken hearts, report cards, and bedtime rituals. You're a psychologist. And what about merit badges, assembling toys on Christmas Eve, checking the oil in the car, Girl Scout cookies, newspaper routes, soccer games, music lessons, science fair projects, carpools, driver's ed, chutes and ladders, immunizations and family vacations, and one I've had way too much experience with, Pinewood Derby cars. 8 boys times 3 cars each. You could do the math. A nurse, an accountant, a chef and nutritionist, a fashion designer, Heloise, a farmer, a psychologist, and a host of other careers all rolled into one. You are a mother. Motherhood is a multifaceted career, and it's also a career from which we never retire. We're on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Many career women want to make a great impact on the future, leaving a legacy behind. But no other career can have longer-lasting effects on the future than motherhood. Just think about it. Every mother has the ability to affect generations to come. Now that's powerful. What an awesome opportunity and a responsibility mothers have. Society today does not look very highly upon the career of motherhood. In fact, many times it's looked at as being boring and unfulfilling. But as we all know, that couldn't be further from the truth. One day I was shopping with some of my boys, and I had my 8-month-old sitting in the seat of the cart, my 2-year-old sitting down inside the cart, and my 3- and 4-year-olds hanging onto the sides of the cart. A woman approaching from the opposite direction shook her head and commented as she passed, "Well, I'm sure glad it's you and not me," to which I quickly responded, "Well, so am I." Let's all remember that God is our employer. We are His employees, entrusted with His children, expected to teach, nurture, and love them. Our payment for this most sacred career may not be in cash, but the dividends and the benefits are out of this world. It's my belief that one day we will each stand accountable for the job that we have done in our careers as mothers. We are up to the task. May we each stand tall and then strengthen each other as we set an example to our communities, our country, and even the world of the importance, the blessing, and the necessity of full-time committed motherhood. It is my prayer that we will do so. God bless you.
You can see why I love her. Recently, in an open forum discussion with my brothers, and we were asked by our fans how we handle the many challenges of life. Challenges of health, the discouraging moments, and the battles of raising families in these troublesome times. I told them we came to Earth to learn. And just like when you go to a university, how can we do that without being tested? When troubles come, just know that you are learning and being tested. Yes, sometimes they're very difficult days. But instead of asking, why me? We should be saying, what's next? I wish to say a few words about marriage and about our families and about the stewardship to each other in those families. First, I am so thankful for my wife and mother of my family. What an American mother she is. The amount of work, effort, and love that Suzanne puts into our family of 8 sons truly makes our house a home. Several years ago, our family was given some great advice and counsel that has been very helpful to us whenever we needed to make a decision. First, you will always have at least 2 choices. Always choose that which will bring you closest to your Heavenly Father. Whether the decision is about the work you do, the friends you keep, or the place you live. I thought a lot about this power we have, the power to choose. We need to exercise it every day. As families, we need to decide what we're going to allow to come into our lives that may influence us either for good or for bad. The TV that remains on and can sometimes have pornographic and some suggestive commercials. The radio and the internet that opens us to wonderful information and music, or not. And the movies and the entertainment that we choose to watch. We have the power to choose. I've counseled my family to follow an ancient leader who said, "Deny yourselves of all ungodliness." We're living in that day when we need to deny yourselves of all ungodliness. Turn off the TV channel. Filter and be selective with your internet. Change the music. Walk out of unacceptable entertainment. Deny yourselves. You have the power to choose. We've heard some good counsel for mothers. I'd like to share some words that I wrote in a song for us fathers. Men need to be men. Have the guts to be their creation. Everywhere, in every nation, be a family. Men need to be men. Love their wives and never leave them. Raise their kids because they conceived them. Be men. It is my prayer that as mothers, as fathers, and as children of God, we will make choices that deny us of all ungodliness and bring us closer to our Heavenly Father. We have the power to choose. Thank you.